wherever the president is. And the Secret Service said who is behind this, looking for this person, but Greenpeace is taking the credit for pulling off a very dangerous stunt.
Scuffles broke out between protesters and police following the fatal shooting of a man by an officer in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood. Chicago Patrol Chief Fred Waller says the man was exhibiting characteristics of an armed person, and officers tried to question him.
When they approached him, he tried to push their hands away, started flailing and swinging away, trying to make his escape. And as he was making his escape, reached for his weapon. 4
arrests were made and several officers were slightly injured. Hamas and Islamic Jihad militants in Gaza have agreed to a ceasefire with Israel. Correspondent Ian Lee reports the group say Egyptian mediation efforts succeeded in brokering a ceasefire, ending an intense day-long round of cross-border violence.
Right now, it seems to be holding. This isn't the first time, though, in recent months we've seen a ceasefire like this. There have been times where there have been a few exchanges that have taken place.
An Oregon woman who disappeared a week ago was found alive at the bottom of an oceanside cliff in Big Sur, California. Authorities say 22-year-old Angela Hernandez survived in the wreckage of her SUV by using her radiator hose to siphon water from a nearby creek. She was pulled up by ropes and taken to a hospital. I'm Barbara Cusack.
You owe over $10,000 in back taxes. You've called every tax firm out there. They all say the same thing, making promises they never keep. And you're sick of it. What you really need is a new start on your back taxes. If you're faced with garnishments, levies, audits, or years of unfiled tax returns, we'll fight to get you the new start you deserve. Call 1-800-312-9970. Our New Start program could stop collection efforts, remove any liens the IRS has in place, and help you reduce your back taxes by as much as 80%. That's right, 80%. Don't wait until another tax season ends and another year of penalties and interest are added to your balance. If you owe at least $10,000 to the IRS and need a new start on your back taxes, call 1-800-312-9970. That's 1-800-312-9970. Let the professionals at Coast One Financial Group fight to get you the new start you deserve. Again, that's 1-800-312-9970.
The Taste of WVON featuring Dougie Fresh and the Stylistics and Teresa Griffin is Saturday, July 21st at Lorraine Dixon Park. It's fun for the entire family. Now, here are some of the vendors you'll meet at this year's Taste.
Ooh-wee sweet tea, the Black Star Project, Harris Gulf Shrimp, Seaway, a division of Self-Help Federal Credit Union, Hoppendale, Sabri's Home Inspection, IASO Detox Tea.
America is talking about racial profiling. And if you're Black in America, you know it's a common occurrence and it's a big problem. WVON is proving it through a social movement we are calling What's Your Story? On Saturday, July 21st, at the Taste of WVON, look for the What's Your Story booth. Stop by and tell your story. We know you have one. Be a part of the movement. Let's show the world what it's really like being Black in America.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. We're your original social media. You're listening to Night Blues with Sir Henry Cheatham on 1690, The Talk of Chicago.
Another hour of soul power.
Good Sunday morning to you all out there, wherever you may be. Good, still Saturday night for some of you. Anyway, classic blues as we roll right along here from the studios of WVON in the middle part of North America. We're on the south side of Chicago. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff goes on over here, folks. They saying don't, but I tell you what, there is some good stuff over here. And this is some of the good stuff here, listening to this great program that we have here, Classic Blues and R&B. Show that we do each and every Saturday night, Sunday morning. We come to you live. No Memorex. We come to you live. And, we Technicolor. You check us out over on YouTube. We over there streaming live on YouTube as well. So check me out over there. First YouTube show I done on this, done here. So check it out. It may be a little rough, but I tell you what, we're going to make it easier as we get down the road. We're streaming live at WVON.com and Iheartradio. And as I said, we also have been running over on YouTube here. The WVON always wants you to get social with us by going to Facebook.com/WVON1690. Also in Twitter, follow us at WVON1690. And on Instagram at WVON1690. You can always reach us in the studio at 773-591-1690. You can always get us here by calling the number. I forgot the doggone, but anyway, I ain't gonna tell you what I forgot. If I don't tell you, you won't know. I know what I don't have handy for me right here, but that's on me. But anyway, Classic Blues would like for you to get social with us too by going to Facebook.com/Classic Blues and RB. You know, they won't let me get the A, so I just said Classic Blues and RB. Also follow us on Twitter at WVON Henry. And subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/HenryCB6175. Appreciate it. We appreciate you doing that because it's a good thing to participate. It is nice to be nice. It's nice to act right. But sometimes we just don't do it, do we? Don't act right, huh?
That'd be too much like right.
That'd be too much fun. Sometimes we just ugly. You just plain old ugly. I was reading a story about a man down in Florida. Now, y'all tell me this. I've heard jokes before in the past about stuff like this. There was a Florida man with no arms arrested on suspicion of stabbing a tourist. He's 46. He said he used his feet to paint and allegedly used his feet again to stab a tourist after midnight on Tuesday night down there. So he stabbed the man with his, that's what he used his toes. I've seen people use that, So that's what he used to do that. This remind me of the old joke that was, I think it was 3 guys. One guy had no arms, one guy had no eyes, and one guy had no feet. So they were standing around arguing. This guy said, "If you do that again, I'm going to smack you." That's the guy with no arms. That's what he told the guy. And the guy with no feet said, "I guarantee you, if you do that, I'm going to break my foot off in you." And the blind man said, "Let me step up here so I can see this crap." Hey, so it may be true, Yeah, so that's sometimes these things go around that way. And we're in the studio here. We got our guest here, Mr. Merrill Perkins, Miss Tamika. Tamika Dixon, and Mr. Dave. Yeah. And Dave think I'm not gonna get his name right this time. Matt Lerner.
I'm a Southsider too, not a Midlander, but a Southsider.
I don't feel bad. I was Shamika. When I first came to the show, he called me Shamika. I said, I'm not Shamika, but that's not a bad person for you to compare me to. So I'm okay with that. So I see Shamika at the Grammy event, and she told me, she said, "Oh, I just had a baby." I said, "No, honey, we just had a baby, okay?" Because as soon as she had this baby, everybody was hitting me up on Facebook telling me congratulations on my new bundle of joy. I told her, so, I'm quite sure I owe some child support, okay? Because we just had a baby. It was something else.
And you look so good, too.
I know, thank you. I mean, I just went right back to,
went right back to the same old thing.
And nothing wrong with that. America's buzzing with talk of racial profiling. We see here and experience it everywhere. It's a big problem, and WVON is going to prove it through a digital social movement we're calling What's Your Story? All you have to do is create a video sharing your version of an experience with racial profiling. Click on the What's Your Story banner at WVON.com to view a sample video and for more information on how to share your video. Also, the Taste of WVON is right around the corner, folks, on the 21st of July, which is next Saturday. The Taste of VON is here, so we want you to come on out to Lorraine Dixon Park, 87th and Dauphine. And this year's headliner, the main stage, is none other than Dougie Fresh and Mr.